México amamos el deporte. Yo creo que de los principales deportes que apoyamos es el boxeo. Tenemos la costumbre de apoyar a todos nuestros deportistas, a todos los deportes. Yo creo que el fútbol es el deporte nacional de México, ¿no? Cada vez que vamos a un mundial, todos están con este dicho súper famoso que es el sí se puede. Siempre vamos con esa misma esperanza de poder lograrlo. Y la mayoría de las veces salimos decepcionados porque se queda en el sí se puede y ya no seguimos avanzando.
México no tuvo conjunto, no tuvo profundidad.
Lo más importante de esto es el aficionado mexicano que sufre.
Y eso es triste para todos nosotros los mexicanos, ¿no?
México es el país que más veces ha sido descalificado en octavos en mundiales de fútbol.
Son 7 mundiales, son 28 años. Y otra vez hemos vuelto a tropezar con la misma piedra. Yo creo que este es el límite del fútbol mexicano.
Un día estaba leyendo los comentarios de las redes y uno de los comentarios decía así como, hey, vamos, tú puedes, no seas como uno más. Y eso como que se me quedó muy clavado en la mente. Yo no quería ser otra estadística más. Yo no quería ser esa persona, yo quería ser el ganador. Yo quería ser el peleador el cual le diera el orgullo al país, ¿no?
Brandon Moreno, de Assassin Baby.
En el momento que fui a la revancha con Figueiredo,
Está esta noche buscando convertirse en el primer campeón mexicano 100% para la UFC.
era más el apoyo que sentía y el amor y el sí se puede y la motivación. Llegando al tercer round, en el momento que siento que mi brazo pasa por debajo de su quijada, yo iba a ganar. No había nada más en mi camino más que la victoria para mi gente, para México.
Viene Brandon Moreno y tenemos nuevo campeón. ¡Historia! Él es Brandon Moreno.
Esa noche fue la noche del sí se pudo, la noche de los objetivos logrados. Es un significado completamente diferente que creo que le dio la vuelta al mundo.
¡Impresionante! Nuevo campeón peso mosca, 100% mexicano. Pone la bandera mexicana en el mundo. ¡Sí, señor!
¡Viva México, güey! ¡Viva México! ¡Se pueden lograr los pinches sueños, cabrón! ¡Se pueden lograr! ¡Aquí estoy! ¡Hoy se pudo, güey! ¡Hoy sí se pudo! Cuando yo inicio este deporte, yo lo hago simplemente por mí. Ahora tengo la oportunidad de aportar muchísimo a las artes marciales mixtas mexicanas que empiezan a voltear a ver más a México como una potencia en el deporte. Ahora mi meta es mantenerme como el campeón, que nadie me arrebate lo que es mío.
Brandon Moreno contra Davison Figueiredo 3. La trilogía es un hecho.
Frente a frente, una vez más. Eso.
Nunca le tuve miedo y si tengo que volver a destrozar a este peleador, lo voy a volver a hacer sin duda.
Did you know that? You can watch all fighting and boxing pay-per-view at no extra cost. On FluxVIX.com, you can access to 1,000 live channels plus the last list. Movies and series at a fraction of the cost of regular services. For more information, go to FluxVIX.com or scan the QR code on the screen.
Number 7 ranked flyweight has brought exciting fights to the division and a dominant record at 16-1. The 14 finish victories is the highlight of Amir Albazi's 14-year career. He's only 29. That means he started fighting according to Tapology at the age of 15. Nonetheless, the Iraqi mixed martial artist has fought across Europe and captured titles along the way. Beginning his career in the bantamweight division in 2009, he'd reel off 5 straight wins across 5 years. Again, from the age of 15 to 20 years old, he'd win 5 straight and line up his first title fight for UFC MMA for their vacant bantamweight championship. With 3 title fights on the London UFC MMA 44, co-main event would feature Albazi against the 11-10 Nico Gajoka. The record may not be something that knocks your socks off, but Nico is a legit striker and an experienced fighter with 10 finish wins at the time and significantly more experience than a 21-year-old Albazi. Nico showed his striking ability early, landing a hook kick. However, Albazi weathered the storm, landed a massive takedown against the fence, and controlled the rest of the round. Albazi was calm and controlled for his lack of experience, and he landed a reel of major explosive takedowns. The performance showed Albazi's grappling domination, and Albazi would land a slam takedown in the second round, and his opponent would suffer a rib injury, and Albazi would improve to 7-0 and capture UFC MMA gold. The momentum would continue to ride. He'd win 2 more, including another title this time for Fight Star Championship, and all being dominant grappling performances. He'd then get back-to-back opportunities against another touted prospect in the Bellator cage on their trips to London, England. And this step up in 2016 2016 would mark his move to 125 pounds, and he has competed at flyweight ever since. One of his Bellator wins was even in a first-round submission, coming off the undercard of Bellator's historic 200th event. Brave Combat Federation is building its name as one of the growing brands across worldwide combat. Albazi would actually suffer his first loss as a professional for that organization. Jose "Shorty" Torres, a former UFC fighter, was the first fighter to have real success stopping Albazi's takedowns and kept a small edge in the striking with his forward pressure. Albazi wasn't shut out by any means in the fight, and he landed his own massive counters throughout. The difference in the close of this fight was that Torres in the third round was actually able to land 2 of his own takedowns, and from that, control a lot of the round and get the nod in the decision. All 3 judges had it round 2 for Albazi and round 1 and 3 for Jose "Shorty" Torres, and Torres would take Amir's O. Albazi would quickly bounce back with a first round submission again in the Brave cage, and he'd land himself a UFC contract for his next fight. His UFC matchup would be against Malcolm Gordon, who was also debuting. Gordon was riding a 3-fight submission streak, which included 2 in the first round and a TKO flyweight title. Both newcomers were flyweights turned bantamweights. The grappler versus grappler contest would quickly get to the mat via an Albazi takedown and would follow with relentless control. Albazi was the -135 favorite coming into the contest, but the line was very near pick'em. Albazi secured a triangle choke and the pressure was too much, forcing Gordon to first tap and then go to sleep. Albazi's long regional experience paid dividends with a statement promotional debut for the premier leader in MMA. He'd flip his success and continue his momentum through a win over Zaglas Zhumagulov on his first UFC pay-per-view event, starting slowly and giving up round 1 on all the judges' scorecards. He then picked up steam, landing 54 significant strikes to his opponent's 36 in round 2 and 3, while adding near 3 minutes of control time to seal a 29-28 unanimous decision win. Then another statement win against former champion's brother, Francisco Figueiredo. He wouldn't let his opponent get out of the first round, mauling with 2 takedowns in the round and over 2.5 minutes of control time. And he submitted Figueiredo with a rear naked choke again late first round. His most recent outing was domination again, matched up with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Alessandro Costa. Albazi would have his spot on the mountain tested against a UFC newcomer. The first round was very limited in action and was closely split. Albazi put on the offense in the second round. A 2-1 down the middle sat Costa down, and Albazi progressed to control the rest of the round for over 4 minutes in the area you'd expect a black belt to absolutely enjoy on the mat. Significant strikes were 19-1 in the round. Third round opened up with a takedown on a perfect entry from Albazi. This time, Costa was able to get up quicker. However, Albazi got to showcase his fight-ending power in this contest. Feinting his left hand, he placed a pinpoint uppercut on the chin of his opponent, and he'd land his first KO win inside the UFC. Next up, Albazi will have his biggest opportunity at landing a title shot in the premier global organization. The main event of his own fight night, landing the headliner against fan favorite New Zealander Kai Kara France. Odds makers underestimated Albazi at the open, but sharps have already pushed the Iraqi-born fighter from a +175 underdog to the favorite at -115. This fight should be exciting, and we'll see which flyweight makes his case to be the next champion. But that will wrap up today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, remember to smash that like button and subscribe to Combat Sports Central, and I will see you in the next one.
Did you know that? You can watch all fighting and boxing pay-per-view at no extra cost. On FluxVIX.com, you can access to 1,000 live channels plus The Last of Us, movies and series at a fraction of the cost of regular services. For more information, go to FluxVIX.com or scan the QR code on the screen.